Talk, MoonWord Talk, MoonWord Talk, MoonWord Talk, MoonWord Talk.
Guys, I just want to say big thanks to every one of you watching our podcast. Recently, 7 days ago, we have 20% in new subscribers. This is something amazing and there is progress. I just want to tell you guys that I'm hungry and I want you guys to do more. And if you guys can do more, me and my team are going to make this podcast become something better each episode. Thank you guys. Welcome back to another episode of MoonWord Podcast, the podcast that brings you motivation, inspiration, and real life strategy to help you level up in real life. And today, we are going to be diving deep into something far different. Every entrepreneur has a pitch, a method, a system. But what most don't talk about is the silence. Everybody try to avoid that situation. The season where nothing clicks, the audience is quiet, and every motivational quote starts to sound like a noise. All those motivational quotes, you need to be persistent, you need to be consistent. It sounds like a noise to you when the result is not showing out. Today, I sit with a man who's walked that road. Like, he don't pass that road, he has experienced it. He's not there yet, but he's moving. He's a sales coach, an online entrepreneur, but above all, he's a woman. And in the world that often only celebrates the finish line, today we are not just celebrating the finish line, we are celebrating the messy, the middle, the meaningful, middle class. And he's here with me today to give us the solutions to the people problem. Like I always tell you guys that when you have the solutions to a problem, you put yourself in a position to earn something good for yourself. Let's welcome him to the show.
My name is Kwemi Olajuwon. I'm an online sales coach and also a digital entrepreneur.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Mr. Kwemi, you've been in the game for a while, right?
Yeah, sure.
Why do you think some people can understand sales theory but fail to sell in the real world?
That's a big question. We have so many graduates in Nigeria. So many people that have studied sales. We even have those that have PhD.
Yes, of
But
course.
most of them, when it comes to selling, like to practicalize it, like the reality, they find it very difficult.
Why?
Usually because they are shy. They don't have that urge, they don't have that confidence to talk to people. Yes, people find it very difficult to talk to people. So most times I would say the theory side, both are important. The theory and the practical. They are both important. Yeah, I can't say one is more important than one. They are both important, but the main thing is to be able to sell, like to be able to face people and like sell to them one-on-one. To be able to convince people.
So you're saying that because people are being shy,
yes,
that is why they can't sell.
Yes, that's the number one. That's the reason why.
The main reason.
Yeah, that's the reason why some people can actually know theory and they will not face the reality. Because
but you said that both are important, the theory and the practical.
Yes.
But there are some people that like those Igbo's.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't feel they don't go school. They did not go to school, but they know how to sell.
Of course.
The practical, theoretical isn't there.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's just practical.
Yeah.
And they are doing fine.
Of course.
You understand?
Yes.
So in my own this thing, I feel like practical is more powerful than theoretical.
Yes, you are right, but let me tell you something. There's one thing about theory side. There's what they call positioning.
Okay.
Now, I know many of us know about this, that the same water we have here, this Viju water, that we are selling, I don't know, 500 about this area. There are some places you get to, they will sell it for 4,000 and you buy. That's positioning. Most Omoibo guys don't know all this because it is the theory side.
It is in the theory side.
Yes. That's why I said you have to know the theory and you have to know the practical. So and there's another thing they call offer.
Offer.
Yes. Offer is just like an acceptance.
You
understand? So for example, I can have like a charger that I want to sell, like an iPhone charger.
Okay.
And I feel like this charger has more functions. For example, this charger, you don't really need to use the cord. Like some major functions
Okay.
on the charger.
All right.
So most people that sells really don't know how to sell functions. They only know how to sell what is working.
What is working?
Yes, and people are buying functions, people are buying benefits. People don't buy just what you are selling. For example, you might want to sell a fan now, and you tell the person, well, this fan is 10K, it's 20,000. But the point where you tell the fan that, okay, tell the person that, okay, this fan, as I'm selling it to you, it is coming with it's with an adapter that you can actually use to charge your phone and to to do some other things.
They will buy.
They will buy. Because it's actually coming with a benefit. Some of them might not even know what adapter means. But once they hear adapter,
Is an added value.
exactly, okay, I'm buying this fan here. They did not give me anything, and I'm coming here. They said I'm going to buy it an adapter. They might not even use that adapter when they get to.
That's true.
But it is already in their head, like they are getting something free. So some people really might not know this.
So theory and practical, they are both
They
important.
are both important.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
When you first started, what did you believe success would look like? And how far was it from your current reality?
First when I started, I had this mentality that, oh, I want to make money. I've seen people do this, I've seen, because I have so many coaches.
Okay.
So I've seen how they do it, and I feel like, oh yeah, I can actually do the same. So I feel like I could just be very big, like I could just become a billionaire in like a month. That kind of a mindset. So
Okay.
I have this kind of get rich quick mindset in my head. So yeah, that's kind of mindset I had. But when I started,
get rich quick.
Yeah. So when I started, I saw that it's though of course it's success, but it is not just the way I think. It's more of doings. Like I have to take more actions. Like, I have to do many things. It's not just by me sitting on my bed and feel like, oh yeah, I'm already there. So it's more of work, and that's how many people miss it. You don't just having that. Though it's good that you have it in your head.
Okay.
That okay, yes, I'm gonna be successful, but you need to apply pressure more on the actions, like the doings.
You need to do more.
Yes, you need to do more.
You need to show more practical. You need to be practical.
Exactly. So when I started first, that's the kind of mentality I had. That okay, I'll be making money quickly. Like the way I've seen everything. My coaches, I have about 3 coaches, and they are not in Nigeria.
Okay.
They reside in Dubai.
Okay.
And they are doing good. They are doing so well. I don't want to mention it.
Okay.
They are doing so well.
Okay.
They are doing so well. So, and and at some points, there's this kind of mentality we do have as Nigerians or anybody. You see, when we see people arrive at a particular position, we feel like, oh, we don't know that they've been doing that thing for a very long time. They didn't just start in one day and everything just boom. They've been doing that thing for a very, very long time. Even when nobody has known them. But when they get to a stage that they started, everything started working and it becomes successful, everybody will be like, I want to be like them, I want to be like them. Then when you started doing the work, that's when you know that, it's not something that is that easy.
So you're saying a comparison is part of the thing that kills people easily.
Yeah, exactly. Comparison, yes. It's a very big factor.
Comparing your beginning to another's people middle.
Exactly.
So like, I'm not doing fine.
Exactly. So that's and to some point, there's a kind of how would I put it? There's a kind of mindset you should have.
Okay.
And there's a kind of fire. Let me put it like that. There's a kind of drive that will be in you, that will make you be in that position. Just like when we give birth to a baby.
Okay.
Of course, before the baby goes, it's gonna crawl. It's not just gonna walk.
Yeah, at all. No.
Of course, that's to. There's no baby they will born now that will not crawl.
It has
to crawl. So then when baby crawl, then start walking.
Yeah.
Then from there it start growing.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing. You can never escape that aspect.
There is processing.
Yeah, it's a stage by stage.
Stage by stage.
So
if I tell you to define success, how will you define success now?
Success is something you get when you work for it.
Success is what you are going to get only when you work for it.
Yeah. It's not something you can just think in your head.
You need to apply.
Yes.
You need to implement.
Exactly. You need to. If you don't work, you can't get success.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What is that one truth about online entrepreneurship that no one told you about, but you wish they did?
Okay. just like I said before, I said when I first started,
Okay.
I was thinking I could make billions in a month.
Mm.
But just one thing that no one told me that I feel like they should have told me was that I have to talk to strangers.
Strangers.
Yes, like total strangers, someone that I've not even met before. And another thing that has really caused that was because in sales, there are times when you used to have deadlines. Like for example, you used to have goals and objectives. For example, you can be a salesman and you feel like, okay, in this week, I want to make about 100 sales.
Okay.
And to some point, all the people that are actually interested, like okay, they are showing interest, it can be not be more than 20.
Okay.
So at some point, you yourself, you need to reach out.
Go outside of your
Yeah,
comfort zone.
you need to reach out to them. Like, okay, I actually have this solution that I can sell to you. I don't know if you'll be interested in all of that. And of course, so many people might not see it as a problem, but when they see the solutions you're offering, they feel like, okay, I think I need to know this. So that's where it started from. So at that point, I need to start facing strangers. And at some point, it's very, very difficult.
It's very, very difficult.
Yes, because the reason why is because normally I was not doing sales from day one. I was employed. I was unemployed. I was
Okay.
employed
Okay.
in a filling station as a supervisor. So most of my work is in the office.
Official.
Yeah. So we open stock, we close stock, we talk to staff. That's all. So there's nothing like I don't talk to strangers. If anybody comes to the stations, if you are not okay with the service we render,
You go.
you just go. So or we just try to like apologize. We don't try to like tell you that please buy our market, please do all of that. Because we have too many stations around, so you can actually go anywhere to make yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
But when it comes to sales, and I have to like talk to I have to talk to strangers. It seems very, very hard. It seems very difficult when I was starting.
So how is it now?
No, now I already get better because number one, I don't just go to meet people like that now.
Okay.
All I do is I try to like see if what I'm offering is the person's solution.
To see if what you are offering
is the person's solution. If it's not that solution, though, as time goes on, they might still see it like they are interested, but as at that time, they are not. They have other things that they have in their. They have other things they have in their schedule, their table that they want to get. So not what you are offering to them. So what I do now is I first check if these people are people that I know that okay, my solutions is their problem.
How do you know their problem?
Of course, I know from first the kind of conversation we have first.
Okay.
There's a way we talk to my my prospect. Yeah, there's a way we talk to prospects.
Prospects.
Yes, there's a way we talk to them. For example, I can just meet someone now and feel like okay. From first, I just try to check their bio because to some point you need to. I like speaking to people that are newbies, that people that don't really know about the business. Because there are so many people that they know about the business and they might just be there, and when you reach out to them, they will just try to like hanky and all this manipulation of things. But when I meet people, I try to check them and see that okay, I think this person is a go-to. But there are times when they come to me by themselves.
Oh,
yes,
that one is much more easier.
Yeah, there are times when they come to me by themselves because there are so many things to leverage on the internet now. There's what they call ads, which is advertisement. I think everybody know about it.
Yes, ads, yeah.
Yes. So if you run ads on social media, of course, just you have the ads there. Okay, I can actually solve a problem. There's a method I know that can actually help you, scale up. Maybe to start the side or all of that. Of course, when they come to you, you see people that are interested and then can just sell to them and you'll be good.
So the thing no one told you was you're going to talk to strangers.
Yes,
and now you're already getting better.
But I can talk to anybody, even if anybody, I can talk to anybody.
That's amazing.
Anybody.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You remember the first time we met? I asked you that. What is your biggest achievement since you've kickstarted this journey as a sales coach and an online entrepreneur? You said it's your experience. Why do you value that over money? I was expecting to tell me I've made so figure. But when you said yes, I said, wow. Why do you value that over money?
Okay. The first thing I want to say is I actually have a mentor. He's actually my spiritual father.
Okay.
Yeah, there's David Oyedepo.
That's amazing.
And ever since I've always listened to his message, I've never seen him talk about money.
I'm feeling you.
Yes, I've never seen him talk about money. And we still have so many people out there, though they are not my mentors, but I still look up to them that any small thing, money, 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 money. But to some point, I try to compare him to those people. He's far better than them, and that is what has helped him to be where he is now
Today.
Because there's one thing about life. It's always good that if you want to offer solutions to anybody, you don't even talk about money side. Because I feel like, so if I don't talk about money to you, you're not going to do what will make your life better. You're not going to work on yourself, like to make yourself self-develop to some extent. So to me, I don't see, though money is actually important.
Yeah, of course.
It's a very important
very,
thing. But
very.
before you can start talking about money, there's a level of value you have before you can say, okay, money can come. If you don't have value, you can never have money. You need to be valuable first before you can have money. So if I'm selling solutions to people, because this kind of solution I sell is not even money side. The solutions I sell is to help people become self-confidence. That's number one. Number two, how to be self-developed, like to have this mentality that okay, anything can happen. I can do anything by myself.
Okay.
So when you get to that stage, that's where you can start saying, okay, after all of this that I've acquired, okay, I can be able to make so amount in a year, so amount in a week, so amount in a month. But if you've not gotten to that level yet, you can't even make 1 year.
So there are some values you need to have first before you start. Before you even start thinking about money.
So those are the values I actually shout. So there's a level where you will be that okay, even while you are in your house, you can make a whole lot of figures, but you can't get there if you are not self-developed yet.
You must be self-developed.
Yes, there's a kind of value that you have.
What type of value?
Okay, let's put it this way. Number one, just like we said before, we talk about sales.
Yes.
For example, someone that cannot sell, you can't sell, you can't talk to people.
You are shy.
Yes, and you want to make 1 million or you want to make 2 million. How is that possible? It's not possible.
It's not
possible. It's not possible. So you need to learn how to sell first. Okay, you need to know how to interact. Some people don't know how to interact, but they have in their head that okay, when they wake up from their sleep, they have it in their head that okay, one day I'll make so
figure.
Those things they're actually vague. They are vague. You are just making a vague word because it's not gonna happen because you are not there yet. You're just having it in your head. You've not just like when I first started as a salesman, I actually don't know how to interact. As I said, one of the difficult things I face so far is, talking to new people.
Strangers.
Talking to strangers, yeah. So, but as I was going on, thank God I didn't even stop because there was a time when I was about to stop when I was facing some challenges. Then things are not turning the way it's supposed to be, but I just kept going and I thank God for where I am now.
That's amazing.
So that's that. And what has made that happen was because I'm more valuable. Even if I'm not even selling, even if I'm not selling value to you, like if I'm not selling, just like I said, like if I'm not selling what to make you valuable, or if I'm not selling you a course, I can sell anything.
You can sell anything.
Anything.
You're still going to sell me something.
No, okay. For now, there's a business I started lately, which is solar.
Solar.
Yes, solar panel. Like how to sell solar panel, but I'm more into selling.
Selling.
Yes, just to sell it. Like okay, for example, this particular solar panel it can help you. You know what solar is now. Solar is now what people use now because it has helped us beat so many costs.
Of course, yeah.
You know how much petrol is now. Petrol is very, very expensive. But if you have solar in your house, of course, you can do better. And to help you cut so many costs. And to some point, we have so many people that fix it. Like those are the people that install it.
Installers.
Yes, and the installers, so they are also good. But to some point, I feel like I could make more than them.
You're thinking
because I feel like I could reach out to people more
than the way.
Yeah, so if I reach out to people more, there's a commission I get. After that, I move on.
So you're saying, that there are some certain value you need to possess before you think about money.
Yes, as as a human being.
As a human
It's
being.
a value that you're supposed to possess.
That's amazing. I want to talk about noise. Let's talk about noise. How does one find their unique voice in a space that's already too loud? Just like a six grocery. How can someone find their own niche?
Unique voice. Yes, of course. We are still talking about value actually, and I want to say one thing. You see, most Nigerians actually say what they don't know.
They say what they don't know.
Yes. For example, there can be a small accident now, maybe in a junction, and probably maybe a car hits a vehicle, and and the accident might not be something that outrageous, like it might not be something big.
Yeah.
But you that are in the streets, by the time you hear, when people come and tell you, they're like, they have killed one man. His leg have cut, And to some point, you are there, you believe them, but it is not up to that. Why? Because people just say,
What
they
they don't
just like saying what they don't know most times. But I will just put it this way: that to get your own unique voices, just to be yourself.
be authentic.
Yes, be yourself, and don't chase clout. Yes, don't chase clout. Don't be this kind of person that just like to talk, talk, talk. If you see anybody that talks too much, they don't have a unique voice.
They don't have.
Yeah, so and such people like that, they are not themselves. They just like to reply to everybody. Yes, use this on top, you reply to something. Don't need all of that. So if you want to have a unique voice, you need to be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yes, you need to be authentic. Yeah. So when you are yourself, of course, you always have a unique voice. There will be something that will make you different.
Like it's going to be there.
Yes. When you are yourself, there will be something that will make you different, and people will feel like, oh yeah, this person, I think is different. When to get to a stage when you get to a place that is a very big place, and when people talk, when everybody's talking, and when you just say one thing, you'll be like, wow, what you said, I think there's points there. So that's how and to that extent, you can't get to that extent if you are not yourself.
You need to be yourself.
Yes, that's the first thing. You need to be yourself. If you want to have a unique voice, you need to be yourself. You yourself, you need to be unique.
You need to be unique.
Yes, and the only way you can be unique is when you are yourself.
I love that.
Yes,
The only way you can be unique is only when you are yourself.
Yeah,
Be authentic.
Yeah, be authentic. Just be real for who you are.
That's amazing.
So if you are that, then of course you have a unique voice.
That's amazing. Have you ever felt like you are doing everything right? Like you've paid all the dues. There is this thing, give what belongs to Caesar. Like you've done everything. Yet nothing is working. What did you learn in that space when everything feels like it's not going on the way you planned?
The first thing is there's no way we can do everything until we die. Because you see, life, there's what they say. There's no champion forever.
Of course, sir.
So there's no point when you feel like you've done everything. If you any point you feel like you've done everything, then you're already slacking behind. You should always think of how you can do more. So to any point in time, I was not feeling anything because I'm just all about the doings.
The doings.
Yes. So I don't feel like I'm having a setback or what's happening. I'm just about because I feel like if I start having this kind of mindset in me, I have a future, and it will really limit me. Yes, because there are so many things I have in mind. There are so many things I really want to do. There are so many things I have planned, and I wish if God can help me in the nearest future. And you see, all of this that I've been doing now is what will help me get there. So if by the time where I'm here, I already start having this feeling that I've done enough. So no, I can't be complaining. I just have to do more.
Do more.
Yes, I have to keep going. So I don't see anything. I'm just going. I'm just like a trailer that does not have brake.
Just
you come my way, I'll crush you. I'm just going. So I don't see anything. I don't have anything in my head. Just keep going.
So for people that feel this way, because there are some people that send me DMs. Okay. I've tried this thing. I've done this. Anything is not working out. What should I do? What is that thing that they can do that can change the way they think?
Okay.
When they feel like they've tried everything. You are doing well because you've overcome this kind of thing. Yeah, so I want you to give them the solution. What can they do? What can they indulge themselves into to help?
The first thing is their teachers, who they have as mentors. That's the first thing. If I have a student Let me use myself as an example.
Okay.
As I'm a coach, when I have a student, I used to let them know that the first thing, don't think about money when you want to start. That's what limits people and make them feel like, I've not done anything. This thing is not working. It's because you are thinking about money.
Money.
Don't think about money. You see all the people we have now, all the big people we have now, all the people that have been successful.
Okay.
When they started with nothing.
Of course.
And if they feel like, because I want to make 1 million, there are times there's deadline, and there are times when when you don't meet your deadline, you can create another deadline.
When you don't meet one deadline,
Yes,
you can create another
yes,
deadline.
You can always create another one.
Is that not procrastination?
Yeah, no, it's not procrastination.
Okay.
There are times when this is life reality.
Okay.
So there are times when you feel like, I'm actually I want to buy a car.
Okay.
Let's put it like that. Okay, I want to buy a car, and the car is about maybe 5 million, 10 million.
Okay.
And one business came up. The business just came up that that this business, if you put some capital, you make money.
Okay.
In some few years, and you want to buy a car. A person that is sensible, we have to pen that car and do that business. Then later buy the car. But if you say because then you already have a deadline, and it's that car you want to buy, you miss that opportunity.
You buy the car, and there's going to be an issue.
Yes, and you miss that opportunity of that business. And at some point, if you do that business, maybe that business might even make you get to that point whereby you don't even think that you want to buy a car. You just check, you just see it, and before you know, you purchase. Do you understand? So those are deadlines. Do you understand?
I get it.
So when you have a deadline, and if you don't meet it, you can create another
deadline.
But to some point, you yourself, when you are procrastinating.
Yes.
You know yourself that I'm actually procrastinating, because when you set the deadline, of course you have to do the works that will make you arrive at that goal.
Goal you set.
But if you yourself, you're now, because you hear someone said, when you have one deadline, create another one, and now start creating deadline, you're doing yourself. To that point, you are procrastinating.
Exactly. So you've cleared that point.
Exactly. So if you are procrastinating, you yourself, you will know
that you've procrastinated.
So yes, but to some point, there's a book I read that says that when you create deadlines, of course, you have to create another one. If you don't meet that deadline, you can create another one. But you yourself, you know that, there's actually a reason why this thing has not worked. And I actually want to continue. I want to be consistent. So, I move on again. I create another one, and I get there. So people, when people want anything online, they used to have this, just like when I started to, I have this get rich quick scheme mentality in my head. So, but, I feel like I'm a man and I'm a generation on my own. Of course, I'm going to create more generations.
Of course.
So I should not be thinking like, I'm not getting there. I don't do that.
So the first thing, anyone that is feeling like I've done everything, it's not working out fine. Take away that get rich scheme. Take away that money, get money, quick stuff.
And have a good mentor.
Have a good mentor.
Have a coach.
Have a coach.
Yes.
Someone you look up to, someone that you talk to when you have an issue. This is not working out fine.
Yes. Because if you have a good coach, then he will let you know your mistakes. When you go to him, if I have a student now, the student come to me and tell me this, I'll just ask some questions. And when I ask questions, I didn't know where problem lies. I tell you, okay, go and work in this particular side. When you work there, then of course you get your results.
That's amazing. I like that. What is your own personal definition of credibility? And how can someone with no wins build trust in the market?
Credibility starts from being responsible.
Okay. Just be responsible.
You have to be responsible.
Okay.
You have to be up and doing. See, when you're up and doing, when you're responsible, that's when you see results. And those results is what people will make you say that, this person, I think he has credibility, he has integrity, he's a very good person. So the first thing, start from being responsible.
You need to be responsible.
Yes. So, and responsibility, you know what responsibility means? Like doing what you're supposed to do at the right time, at the right place. That's what responsibility means.
Doing what you need to do at the right time, at the right place.
Yes.
It deals with location.
Yes. Responsibility. So when you are responsible, of course, you'll be credible. And when people say that, and to some point, you might not even know that you are responsible. You might even feel like you are doing too much. Yes, you might feel like, yeah, I'm there. But people will tell you that, actually, like, and to some point, that's what makes you different. Because when they see that, okay, this person is actually up and doing, and they see how you are, just maybe in a workplace, in a normal workplace, just like, let me use myself as an example. Before I became a supervisor, I started as an attendant
Okay.
in the forest station. I was very young then. I was about 19.
Okay.
So I didn't know that. I was just working and I was everywhere. When I was working, I'm everywhere. I do this, I do this. Anytime they need somebody, I'm always there. And anytime they need someone, I'm always there. So it gets to a point whereby they need supervisors and they feel like, okay, this 19 years old boy is something I can actually do it. And if you see where we are talking about, it's a mega station.
Wow.
It's not just a place, it's a mega station. We have about 8 pumps that is working. And we have about 20 staffs on the island that
That's
are working.
amazing.
Yeah, and at that point, because of and me too, I didn't know that I was responsible. I was just doing my thing.
It was just you.
Just
You are just being real.
exactly just myself. So and it just come up and that opportunity is what has actually changed me and has changed my mindset to where I am now.
So let's go to the second question. How
Okay.
can someone with no wins build trust in the market?
Just like I said, when I was 19, nobody knew me, and I could build trust because I was everywhere. I didn't have any money. I didn't get there because of connections. I didn't know anybody. I got there because I was being responsible. And another thing we need to look at is we should be patient.
Patient.
Yeah, because people will actually feel like, at least I've been the one doing this. Okay, in this particular time, right, I'm supposed to they are supposed to like, okay, give me my own credit and tell me that, oh yeah, come and travel to Dubai, come and help us do this. No, to some point, you don't need all of that. You just need to keep working and be up and doing.
Just be
So
up and
yeah,
doing.
just keep working. So when you work, people will gain trust in you, and to some point, you need to the kind of work, the reason why you are working is because, though you might not know, the reason why you are working is because when you are working and you are responsible, like you're up and doing, it makes people believe in you and they might want to put their treasures in you.
You.
Do you understand? So to that point, you need to be in that stage whereby you're just being responsible. So even when when you don't have a win yet, and when you don't have a win yet, and you just want people to trust you, it's still the same thing. Just have to be responsible.
Be
There's no point.
responsible.
There's no way you can be responsible. The more responsible you are, the more value you become.
The more responsible you are,
Yes, the
the
more
more
valuable
value
you
you
become.
become.
Yes, the more valuable you become. When you are responsible, you become valuable because you'll be like, I've not done this, so let me do it. I've not done this, let me do it. I've not done this, let me do it. So like that, you are gaining experience and you're becoming more valuable. So when opportunity comes, you strike it and you're there.
That's amazing. What will you say to someone who spent 6 months posting, pushing, promoting, and still feel invisible? What would you say?
It's not just about posting.
Okay. It's all about what?
It's not about posting. It's about doing the right thing. You might be posting and you're not doing the right thing.
Break it down.
Okay. In sales, there's what they call closing.
Closing.
Yes. This closing is what help you sell. Like when you close, okay, yes. By that time, your prospect has already given you money, and of course you can discharge your value to them. But you see, if you don't know how to close in sales, you will not make shishi. You'll still be where you are. You will not be able to scale anything. And
Tell me more about the closing.
okay, so now what I'm trying to say is, for example, okay, I met someone now, and okay, there are some closing is just like a strategies. For example, now, okay, I said, the person came to me, I need your course. I want to on how to become valuable and work on myself. Okay, fine. Before, if I want to answer that kind of person, I'm not just gonna say, okay, okay, yeah, okay, the price is so, oh yeah, send it to this social account. I can't do that. If I
Okay.
do that, the person might be having some kind of feeling that, okay, this person actually want to scam me.
Okay.
And to some point, I already lose that. So what I first do is asking question. Why do you think you want to do this business? Why do you think that you want to become valuable? What are the things? What are the challenges you face that make you feel like you want to do this? At that point, I'm already connecting with that customer, with the prospect. I'm connecting with them
Yes.
bit by bit by bit. So when the person answer me and feel like, okay, this is what has made me feel like, okay, I want to do this, why I want to become valuable, and I feel like, okay, and are you sure you can do this? No. These things are what people don't do. People don't do. That's why I said sales theory and sales and selling in reality. Both are important. Because this thing is a sales theory. Yes, it's a sales
I
story.
don't know about it.
It's a sales story, and most people don't know. It's a sales story, and that's why. So that point when the person came and you just like connect with them and feel like, okay, you want to become valuable. Why do you feel like you want to become valuable? What are the things you're facing? What are you doing? Like, and the person come out, to make them put their mind and feel like, oh, this person is actually caring. He's not even looking at the money side. He actually wants to solve my problem.
Yes.
And it's a strategy.
It's a strategy.
Yes. If someone normally what everybody do is when they comes to you and they say, okay, I want to get so thing, just say this is the account number, paste your Gmail, do this, do that, you don't do that.
They'll go.
You don't do that. Sometimes, most times, if you gather 50 people and you do it because it's a online thing.
Yes.
So to that point, you need to be very strategic when you are selling. So when you do that, you might lose like 20 or 30 sales. And it might be that the people that actually that you told that that you tell to send that you send your details to, there might be someone you've been nursing for like maybe past 6 months. Like the person you've been talking to and they've been seeing you, they've been trusting you. Those are the kind of person that you can really tell you can tell that, oh yeah, send the social account and they do it.
They'll do it.
But there are some set of people that you meet first. Like someone you just meet instantly. If such person comes to you, you can't just tell them to send it to account. You can't just write account details to them and tell them to like, oh yeah, start paying money.
So that strategy of closing.
Yes. So you need to first closing, just like to relate more with your prospects. Like let them talk about their real problems. Let them say it. And to some point you can even scale up more, because when they now start talking, when you see them start talking, you might even tell them that, okay, what you even need is not even only that. You still need this, you need this, you need this, and they'll pay for all. Instead of you just selling only value for them, how to become better. So you can still even scale up and sell more to them, like sell 3 or more 40 land. When they say that, okay, this person actually knows the problem, knows my problem.
Yes.
You can just sell the solutions to them like that.
That's amazing.
So now when it comes to posting, it's not just about posting. There are things that's why you need to have a mentor, like I said before.
Okay.
Because some people, they will just go there and just do some stuff that they really don't know about. You need to have, if you have a mentor,
yes,
you can just iterate what they did.
Just follow their footsteps.
Yeah, exactly. But iterate them, then you just try to model them, and you can tweak, just do your own thing. You understand? But when you are posting, you need to make sure you are posting the right thing.
Right.
There's no way you post the right thing and they will not be changed. There's no way there's no way that you post the right thing and they will not be changed. And and don't always be in a hurry. Because when you are in a hurry, you are not focusing. Yes, if you are in a hurry, if you are not focusing, you are missing it. Before you can get anything, before you can be able to, for example, if you want to learn any skill now, and that skill, it will take you like a year to learn that skill. If you now start learning that skill and you have some other things you are doing, don't feel like you can learn that thing in 1 year. It will take you about 2 years, 1.5. And what has made that happen was because you are not focusing only on that thing.
You have others.
You have other things you are doing. So at that point, when you are posting, don't start thinking of being in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Just focus on doing the right thing.
Just focus on doing the right thing.
There's no way you can do the right thing and you will not get results. There's nobody on earth that has ever said that I've been doing this thing, I've been doing it right, and I did not get results. When you yourself, when you are saying I did not get results, you're already procrastinating. You are speaking bad words to your life.
You need to be positive.
Yeah, you need to be positive.
And you need to do the right thing.
You need to do the right thing. Just make sure you're doing the right thing. Post the right thing, dish out the right thing, get values, and before you know it, you get
everything's going to be fine.
Yeah,
that's amazing. You know what I want to do now?
Yeah.
Based on what my podcast stands for.
Yeah.
we give out real life strategy to help people, young people, level up on their daily life activities. You understand?
Yeah.
What is that real life strategy? Practical. A lot of people out there, they want to become a sales coach, they want to become a salesperson,
Yeah.
but they are shy. So I want you to sell this research for me, make it practical. As you are making it practical, they are going to understand that this is how it's being done. Then I'm going to follow this footstep. I want you to sell this research for me. You don't know me from anywhere. We are total stranger.
Okay, that's
so,
interesting.
so let's go.
Okay. I can see you're into fitness.
Yes. Why do you
Listen,
feel like I'm into fitness?
you're looking so huge, looking
Yeah.
so big, and it's not. I'm not. I don't think it's just a normal daily life activities.
Oh yeah. Normally I used to go to the gym like 5 times in a week. Yeah, I've been doing this for like 6 months now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many times do you go to the gym?
Like 5 times. I said 5 times.
Really?
Yeah, five
Five
times.
times. That's so consistent. I love that.
Yeah, for 6 months now. Yeah.
If you see me, you see you. There's a difference actually. I don't go to the gym,
That's good.
but
That's good.
you actually motivate me to start going.
Well, I'm
I
going
think
to.
it's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So why you go to the gym every day? How many calories do you burn?
How many calories do I burn on a daily? I gym like 3.5 hours on a daily basis. You understand? Like 21 plus hours on a weekly basis. So I sweat a lot. So I don't actually know how many calories I burn, but I know that I work 3.5 hours on a daily basis at the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What if I tell you that I have a device that can help you, measure your calories?
Really?
Just like you said that you work 5 times in a week.
Yeah, I do work.
So that is applauding.
Thank you.
It's macro is actually consistent.
Thank you very
That's
much.
great. So go. There's a device that can actually help you measure calories you burn in a day, in a week.
Really?
Yes. And it can also help you measure your heartbeat.
My heartbeat.
Yes, as you are breathing, because to some point there are some people that they breathe, their heartbeat, they breathe excessively. Yes, so it can help you measure it. Yes,
Is that even possible?
it's possible. It can even help you measure your blood pressure.
My blood pressure as well.
Yes, even your step. How many steps you take in a day? So you can help you sum everything up and it tell you total steps you take in a day. To some point, you are this person that actually you're into fitness.
Yes.
So I don't know if you've ever experienced it maybe in a gym. It might not even be where you are, maybe you just hear it in a place like someone just slumped in the gym.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Of course, occasionally.
So most times you see those things when it happens because they actually don't have something they can use to track their progress. Like they don't have something to track what they are doing.
At that moment.
Yeah, so to some point I feel like when you are in the gym or when you are doing fitness, you should have something you can use to track your progress. Because like for example now, if you have a device that can help you track your progress, how do you feel like it's going to motivate you? Don't you think? Yes. When you have something with you that when you go to the gym, to just help you like track everything, and you probably if you've born like maybe 20 calories. I don't know about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So you burn like 20 calories in a day and you saw it, the result came out, and you feel like to help you motivate you to do more, like, okay, fine. I burn 20 calories today with just 3.5 hours. Okay, if I cool tomorrow, I can actually burn like 60.
Yeah.
And before you know it can even make you get more results.
Yes.
To make your results more faster.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, and to help you measure your heartbeat and blood pressure and everything.
What device is this?
Yeah, it's actually an ITEL device.
An ITEL device?
Yes, it's actually very affordable.
It's very affordable.
Yes.
How do I go about it?
Oh, it's very simple. All you need is just to make a purchase, and I think you have a smartphone, don't you?
Of course, yeah, I do.
That's good. You've perfected everything. Once you have a smartphone and you can able to you purchase this product, just connect it to your smartphone and you can able to get all the results you need on your smartphone.
This is amazing. How do you know that I did not have a device to measure my progress? How do you know?
First of all, I'm a salesperson.
Of course, yeah, I know.
Sales, and you see, when when we talk about sales, it has to do with more of selling features and personality.
Features and personalities.
Yeah, so you need to. That's the first thing first. That's the first criteria.
Okay.
You need to sell features and personality.
Okay.
So when I asked you, I was asking you that how many calories you burn in a day, you could not answer. you were like, you gym 3.5 hours max in a day,
Okay.
and that's not the answer I'm supposed to get from you.
That's true.
Yeah, the answer I'm supposed to get from you is, okay, in a day I burn 20 calories. And I burn 60 calories.
Yes.
So as a salesperson, as a brilliant salesperson, you should be able to ask questions. The way you ask questions is what made us know that, okay, this person is actually a salesperson, is actually intelligent, they actually know what he's doing. So
that's amazing.
That's the way to come out.
Yeah. Do you believe success is about timing, talent, or tenacity?
Yeah, everything works hand in hand. Everything works together. Yes. So in life there's season. In a year there are rainy season.
Yes.
There are sunny time.
Yes.
Exactly. So you can't expect that during the rainy season, the sun will start shining. It's abnormal. It doesn't happen like that. So when it is rainy time, it is always raining.
Yeah, of course.
So, and of course, in a year you can't avoid that. So that also applies it's also applicable in life.
Okay.
Time is it comes when it's supposed to come. Do you understand? And also tenacity is just like being consistent.
Okay.
Yes, you have to be consistent.
Consistent.
If you are not consistent in what you do, the time cannot come. Yes, if you are not consistent in what you are doing, like, for example, you're a newbie when you started.
Okay, yeah.
And you are now consistent. You're consistent. When you are consistent, the more consistent you are, that shows that the time is about to come, to bring the time closer. Before you know, you get there.
Okay.
So everything works hand in hand, and talent too. The talent is already in you.
Everybody, do you mean everybody have a talent?
Yes, of course. Just what I'm doing now is a talent.
Of course, yeah.
So, but to some point, if I don't push myself out, I might not get to where I am.
Yes, that's true.
So everything works. The talent has been given to you already. It's already in you. But all you have to do is to be able to be consistent, to make sure that you do it every day. So when you put actions every day, like you do it every day, you get there. So time, tenacity, and talent, they all work hand in hand.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. Mr. Juma Okwayemi. Coach Juma Okwayemi. You've done amazing, and we have a little small package for you. And I want you to read this words out.
Wow, MoonWord. I can see you say Moon here.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's it. That's amazing. There is no shortcut to achieving something that will stand the test of time.
Yeah.
MoonWord.
There is no shortcut.
There's no shortcut. Yeah.
There is no shortcut. So some journey don't come with applause. No spotlight, no viral moments, just quiet progress. You understand? What you heard today wasn't a blueprint to success. It was a reminder that experience, consistency, even when nobody they celebrate you, nobody they applaud you, it's still a movement. As fast as they do something. If you are in a silent chapter of your life, everything seems as if it's not going on the way you planned it. Maybe, just maybe, that's the part where you feel where the real foundation is being built. I just want to say big thanks for everyone watching, listening to my podcast. Tell a friend, MoonWord Podcast is here to shape the mindset, to make them know better, to make them see better. Until the next time. Thank you.
MoonWord Talk. 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 Yeah, we be the truth. Be that light in the dark. Let the vibe come through. Growth mindset, mind check. Yeah, we break the mold. Had to hustle, build some struggle. Turn that pain into gold. Episode done, but the grind don't stop. Straps in, tapping. Let's rise to the top.